Okay, this is to make the clasp, the pieces you need for the clasp to make the round disc clasp. This clasp works where it won't pull apart, it won't go one way, but it will go the other way. It slides right out. So it's two magnets, it's a slip thing, you put it together, it will always find its center. Again, it's locked in all directions except one. So when it's behind your neck, you just take it and you slide it apart. So what we need for this necklace is we need 4 pieces, and this is just to show the color. We need a bottom and a top. They're exactly the same. We need a full circle, and we need the U-shaped piece. We also need 2 magnets. We need a 3/8 inch, these are 3/8 inch diameter. We need a 3/8 by 3/32, a thick one. And we need a 3/8 by 1/32, a thin one. So if we call the full circle the bottom of the clasp and the U-shape the top of the clasp gets the thin one, the bottom of the clasp gets the thick one. So the first thing we do is we take the magnet, we glue it into the circle. Done. Then all of the strings need to be glued in. So you can use any one of these depending on if it's a circle or you want it in the center. There's options. You also need to perfectly align the top. Now since it's a circle, you could mess this up, so it has to perfectly come down and sit on top of that. Glue that together, and again you could also glue it all together and the strings together to clamp it flat and then drop the magnet in. Either way is fine. Now what I found the next thing to do is take the magnet, put it on top of that magnet, put glue in the circle and drop it on top and clamp it together. And the reason for this is if you just take the magnet and you if you glue it in here, it has to have the right polarity so that it doesn't push away, so that it attracts. So once it's now glued and set, then you can do the same thing. It sets in that circle. You take this and what we've done is we've etched a tiny arrow there so that it knows what way to slide, so people can remember it's a slide. You glue this piece perfectly on top. Again, it has to be straight. Once that's in there and the strings are all attached, it's finished. They just go together. And then that's the way it will be. The one thing we can also have the option of is on the top of the circle. If you want the top of the circle on the bottom, say this is the top of the necklace, you wouldn't see it, but on the bottom you could also have any etching. You could have a design etching in it. You could also have an arrow to show which way it goes. You could have an arrow with points out the side. There's options to that. So that takes care of that necklace. 4 pieces, 2 magnets. The thick magnet goes in the one with the full circle. The thin magnet goes in the one with the U shape. You have to make sure that they go face to face when they are put together. That's it.